Brothers and sisters, before I leave this stage and turn this poetic page, I would like you to join me in inviting the inspiration to our generation and our dear nation. A man with a vision and a mission. Our forever young president, His Excellency, Mr. Paul Kagame.
Mwicare. Mwiriwe, muraho. Hano muri iki cyumba. Ninde mukuru muri mwe usibye jewe? Ninde mukuru muri mwe? Ndavuga mu myaka. Muri mwebwe mufite ingahe? Harimo ndabona aba 35. Hari abarengeje? Na Minisita w'Uburezi namubariyemo n'abarimo. Icyo bivuze rero, ubwo mbaruta ndetse mbaruta cyane, ubwo muraza kuntega amatwi, sibyo? Mwahoze muvuga iby'umuco, imico myinshi harimo n'uwacu nk'u Rwanda. Abatoya batega amatwi abakuru. Maze gutega amatwi ntabwo bivuze ngo wemeranya na buri kintu cyose umukuru avuze. Byinshi wemeranya nabyo wenda, ibyinshi niyo waba utemeranya nabyo, ugerageza kubyumva ukabiheraho ugashaka icyo wowe wemera icyo ari cyo gishingiye aho ngaho. Ubwo ngo nicyo waba utemeranya nacyo ukivanamo isomo, noneho ukagihindura kuba uko ubyifuza byakugirira akamaro, sibyo? Icya kabiri, nza hano ndi mu nzira nza, icya mbere nabanje kwibaza, narebye ku isaha nsanga nakererewe, ndibaza ngo ariko nasanga bagiye. Because you have the right to simply walk out on me if I have delayed you. If I didn't come on time we agreed, you have that right. Ariko ngira ngo ubwo mwitonze mwubaha abakuru, murategereza. Mwakoze rero gutegereza. Ariko ntabwo nabakerereje gusa, nari mfite ibyo nkora nabyo bindi byubaka, ariko ubwo mwakoze kubyumva. Icya kabiri, nahoze nibaza ngo ariko niba yari undi wari perezida, jyewe ndundi utari perezida, najyaga guhura na perezida nkamubaza iki? Kuko uku kubonana hano dufite babyise ngo meet the president, right? So naje nibaza ngo ariko ari jyewe wundi nkahura na perezida, najyaga kumubaza iki? Ntabwo ndi bubabwire nonaha ibyo natekereje najyaga kubaza perezida. Ndabanza numve ibyo muri bubaze perezida. Hanyuma nindangiza ndaza kubabwira nanjye nk'undi muntu utari perezida uko nibazaga ibyo nari kumubaza, ndebe niba bisa, ndebe niba duhuza, sibyo? Ariko twese hano turumva ikinyarwanda neza, cyangwa ngize kugeza aho mvange indimi? Turumvikana? You sure? Ubwo turaza kugerageza kuvanga ikinyarwanda, ushyiremo rimwe na rimwe n'icyongereza, ndetse n'igifaransa dusigaye tucyumva. Nabyo turaza kugerageza. Icyo nshaka kubabwira, sindi butinye kuvuga ngo mwabana mwe, abana mwe, kuko natangiye mvuga ko mbaruta. Natangiye mbasaba ko muntega amatwi. Nimvuga ngo mwabana mwe rero, ubwo murabyumva. Ariko kubivuga ngo mwabana mwe, ntabwo bigarukira aho nabyo. Muri abana bakuru, muri abana bakuze. Ubu ni ukuvuga ngo nimwe ba minisitiri b'ejo, nimwe ba perezida b'ejo, nimwe bakuru b'ejo b'uru Rwanda. U Rwanda rero rufite byinshi rubatezeho. Muri aha, muri uru rubyiruko, mureba imbere abakuru banyu, ababyeyi banyu, rimwe na rimwe mukavuga ngo twebwe ibyinshi tubiteze ku bakuru bacu, ku babyeyi bacu. Ndetse rimwe bikavamo ko bamwe bashobora kwigaramira bakavuga ko ibibazo bo bitabareba kubikemura, ibibazo bigomba gukemurwa n'abakuru. Ariko ibihe bigenda bihana, bisimburana. Uwari muto ejo aba mukuru ejo bundi. Ni rwo rugendo murimo rero. Twebwe turagenda dutera intambwe, tuvamo, mwebwe mujyamo, sibyo? Kubitegura ni kare rero. Kwitegura mwebwe ni kare, ni ubu ngubu. Wari umaze kutuha umuvugo, yatubwiye ngo ni ubu ngubu, ni mwebwe. nibyo. So tuvuze dutyo rero kuvuga ngo investments that we make in ourselves, in our country, the time is now. Either to reap and reinvest, or to invest what we have already gained from the previous investments. It's now for the future. But it starts with every individual, every one of you. Then, of course, understandably, every one of you has a family, has friends. You all have loved ones. When you are making those investments in yourself, you are thinking about them too. You are even going beyond. You are no longer thinking about yourself, your family, and loved ones. You are thinking about the country. It's about the country. The country becomes a family. It becomes your family. When you are not well, as an individual, as a family, my assumption is the country is not well. If the country is not well, understandably, you are not well. It feeds back to you. So this explains the essence and the purpose of us all working together, isn't it? Or working while thinking about others. If others are not well, you will be affected. If you are not well, you'll also affect others. So let me start with the individual then. Yourselves. Ubwo ariko ndacyatekereza cya kibazo nababajije ndakuvuga ngo muhuye na perezida muzamubaza iki ndaza kubigarukaho hanyuma mukomeze mubitekerezeho muze kumbwiza ukuri ubu noneho ni perezida ubabaza the individual is not well until they have thought deeply. What is it that is actually going to make them feel well? Let me start with health. You see, I'll come to others later. I'll come to education, I'll come to all kinds of things. But let me start with health. Ubuzima. You individually, do you think about your own health? Do you think about saying, I need to keep myself healthy. Otherwise, the investments I will be making or my family is making in me may come to be wasted. So your health, individual health. We want you to be healthy. But my understanding, the information I have, is that many of our young people are not thinking about their health. And you know, if you don't, then it's going to be very difficult for somebody else to give you good health. It's impossible. It starts with you. The trend that I hear about, the things that I see, suggest that our young people have not prioritized investing in their own good health. Starting with drugs. Drugs, muzi icyo ari cyo? Ntabwo ari imiti. Ndavuga drugs mu Kinyarwanda ibyo bita ibigira bite? Ibiyobyabwenge. Why on earth would you want kuyoba ubwenge? Why on earth would you want to do that? Why would anybody want kugira ubwenge buyobye? Ibyo ngo bisigaye biri ahantu hose bisakaye. If I am mistaken, that is good news. But most likely, I'm not mistaken. It also has some truth in it. Drugs, young people. There is no such a thing as an investment in yourself by young people associating with drugs. Absolutely nothing. You are just destroying yourselves. That is the truth of the matter, right? Yes. Whether you respond or not, that is dangerous to individuals' health, later on the health of the country. And it's not enough that we individuals may not be doing drugs. No. As individuals, again, as I put it, with the family, friends, the country, should be saying, I'm not doing drugs, but neither should my friend, the one that I care for, the member of my family that I love, should be taking this. You make it your responsibility. Isn't it? Would you wish to see your member of family, your friend, waste himself, destroy himself or herself with such a things as drugs? So why would you keep quiet? If you see a friend, a relative, the one you care for, take this route. Why don't you stand up and tell your friend, your member of family, and say, please, it's not just that it is bad, it's killing you. It's killing our family, it's killing our country, isn't it? So, that is number one. Take it as your homework. Don't do it. Don't do drugs. Don't allow somebody else to do it. Try and prevail over your friends and relatives and say, this is bad for you, this is bad for us. Do we agree? That's a good homework. And you see, again, sometimes I tell these other people I'm responsible for, I tell the policemen, you see policemen all over the place. They are arresting drunkards, they are arresting people doing drugs, they are running after this, but it goes on forever. So I'm telling them, no, it doesn't start with the police. It starts with us, with individuals, with even talking to each other like this. The police arresting people for doing this, for that, does not solve the problem. It actually comes at the end when things have become so difficult to manage that they start spilling over and affecting more people than it should. So it's not, don't wait for the police. Yes. See, if the police running after people doing drugs, well, the people doing drugs know how to run, so you keep running after you, so it comes to an endless sort of exercise. So it starts with you, the responsibility is with you. Police yourselves, police your friends, I'm telling you. Second, on that, even I talked about police arresting drunkards and so on. Drinking, you don't, these days there is an excuse that a bit of alcohol is healthy. I hear they say. So, but they say a bit. It's not any amount. But it also becomes difficult for someone drinking to know how much is good enough. They keep going and going all the time, so the bad thing about drinking is you lose control over time. Because you even find somebody who can't stand up straight, and when you say, what have you been drinking? And he says, me? I haven't seen anything like alcohol. What are you talking about? What that means, if they have that kind of argument, it means he's actually still wanting more, isn't it? So it starts some amount being healthy, then it all of a sudden dives into a very unhealthy territory. The amounts, the intake of that moment, but the cumulative effect this has on your overall health at the end. The liver, the kidneys, the accidents, all kinds of things. So try as much as possible to think of how you don't cut short your life. You need yourself, first of all. The family needs you, the country needs you. Think about that. Right? Now, education. From health, education. We want you to have education. We want you to be educated. We want you to have skills. We want you to be able to do something that earns you an income and becomes a source of well-being. Isn't it? So education, take education seriously. Education not just for the sake of it, but education for, indeed, one, being educated. Educated means you understand what is around you. You understand the world. You understand, or you are trying to find a way of living in this world that is so challenging every day. So that's why it is associated with skills. You must have a skill. And once you've got it, do the best of that skill as much as you can. Do something that benefits you, but also, as I said, benefits others. Okay? Now, if you have good health, you have an education, you have skills, of course, either you have a job and you want a job, or you create a job, or create jobs that serve you, that serve others as well. And this is why the world over, there is such talk as entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. Innovation. Entrepreneurship want people who can create, do business. Not only allowing them an opportunity for employment, but also allows maybe others who could not do so much as you are doing also to get something to do that gives them a decent living. Then innovation, you have to innovate. That is the essence of that education. It stimulates and creates the knowledge by which you can build, originate new ideas as to how problems are resolved. We are not short of problems. And in fact, there is a correlation, therefore, that we can't be short of innovative ideas to deal with those problems. But you see, it doesn't just come automatically. You've got to work at it. You've got to think about it. Mu gitondo nimujya mubyuka, when you get out of your bed, as you are very early morning and you are stretching, you are trying to, beat the sleep. Every morning, give yourself a moment. Be thinking of what is it that I'm going to do today beyond the routine? What is it that I can do? What is it that is possible? If you go through that process, you are giving yourself a chance to do something that has a meaning. Ask yourself every moment you get, but allocate that time in a day to say, what is it that I can do to address the problem either I am faced with or somebody else or the country or other people are facing? What is it? What is it? Every time, what is it? Keep asking yourself. It does no harm to ask yourself, does it? Has anyone been hurt by asking themselves what they can do? I think it is as simple as that, isn't it? It's as simple as that. As just, by the way, another thing you should know, if you don't exercise your brain, it dies. You lose it. You have heard about that. You don't use it, you lose it. So why do you want to lose it? Why don't you use it? Keep thinking every time. If you don't succeed today, if you don't succeed tomorrow, still no harm. Maybe you're going to succeed at the 10th trial. Isn't it? Yes, keep trying. And you know the funny thing, you have heard many people say, well, many times people like adoring failure. Everyone says, no, you see, failure is good. You have to fail. You have to keep trying. You have to fail because don't take it literally. No. Nobody is looking for failure. But failure will come anyway, whether you're looking for it or not. Failure is always knocking at the door. Right? But the meaning of it, as I understand it, is when failure has come your way, when you are trying an idea, you are trying to do something, and you fail, one, it means don't give up. Keep trying. Two, it means pick lessons even from that failure. Learn something. Learn why things didn't work for you, and try something else. But failure will always be there. We will meet failure wherever we go. But as we meet failure wherever we go, there are also opportunities. There is an opportunity in every corner. Wherever you go, there is an opportunity. So we have this world where there is opportunity, but the chance of failing is also high, isn't it? So we have these two things coexisting. So the difference, as I understand it, is, you see, failure keeps coming for you. It keeps coming looking for you. So you have to keep dodging the bullet. You have to keep trying to find a way of avoiding failure, but it keeps following you. But the opportunity, it's you to keep chasing the opportunity. It won't chase you. You hear the big difference. The failure looks for you wherever you are even hiding. It is looking for you. But the opportunity, you are the one to keep looking for it. You keep pursuing it. It goes under the table, you follow it there. Wherever it is hiding, it's you to keep chasing the opportunity. You have a task of not getting tired to pursue the opportunity. And there are many out there. So it is your task. So let the opportunity, therefore, not escape. Keep pursuing it until you get it. But try as much as possible for failure not to get you. Keep running away from it until it catches up with you. Then you deal with it the way you should. Okay? Now, as I said, here is the president. My job is to prepare you. It's for me to work with the government and other institutions to make sure that we create as much opportunity for everyone as possible and as we humanly can. That's our job. There are many things we can do and deliver on. There are many other things that maybe keep evading us and we can't deliver on them as well as we want to or as we are expected to. Maybe failure at some point catches up with us, but we need also to learn our lessons and do better next time and keep going so that we make sure all Rwandans, it doesn't matter their background, it's everybody, they have access to this opportunity. That's our job. That's what we try to do. That's maybe what we don't do so well as we want, as we would wish to. But I want to assure you that that is our commitment and that is our objective. And we try as much as we humanly can. So, this means that as a country, as a government, as a people, we need all of us to contribute to creating this environment where everybody, people here, people there, you talked about people in diaspora, talk about people wherever they come from, Rwandese. We need to work together. We need our government, our citizens, the young ones, the women, and the girls, and the boys, and men, and everyone to feel, one, assured that this is the intention of this leadership of our country, of this government. And it's what fits well with all of us. It's what we want. The environment where you can freely think and act as well as you want, as much as you want. to benefit you as it benefits others. I don't think sometimes, again, the world we live in is so much, people say so many things, and maybe for the feel good, and sometimes what they are saying, even when it initially had a meaning, it starts losing the meaning a bit. For example, there are many things to take care of. If we're talking about the freedom of every individual to realize their aspirations, to freely be who they want to be and do whatever they want to do, we have to remember that what we are saying is, as I want to exercise my legitimate, legal freedoms, I have to make sure that I'm not infringing on somebody else's freedoms, isn't it? So there has to be the way we relate so that you are happy and I am happy. And everybody is happy. People are getting different things as they wish. But as you do that, you are not infringing on other people's freedoms or rights. That's why, in actual fact, rule of law is important. It ensures that harmony. Make sure you are getting what you deserve, what you want. You want to be free, you are free to want to get it. But you are thinking about somebody else. What do they want? Suppose what they want is different from what I want. How do we both get what we want without discord? How do we do that? It's possible. There are these guidelines so that the talk about individual freedom and rights and so on doesn't just become an empty talk when you are actually doing it at the expense of others. You want to do it so that everybody gets what they want, not you getting what you want and others getting nothing. This is very important to grasp as young people, as leaders in your own rights, different levels, different backgrounds, different careers, different professions. This has to be fully understood that we all want to be free, and no one should be free at the expense of the other. We must go along, we must be together. So that we don't get lost with some notions of the well-being of people, which, as we learn over time to see what is happening all over the world, there is so much talk about one thing, and there is so much of something else happening that not always are we going to have what we are saying and what we are doing in harmony. So there is a lot of sorting out of these things as we live our lives. But let's not get lost so much into the rest of the world. Let's start at home. Here at home, what can we do for ourselves as we work with others, neighbors or beyond, to improve, to always improve ourselves so that our country, we can see, has come from here, it's reached here, it's headed there, and we are on a good path, and we keep going, and we keep going, and keep bringing everybody along, right? So, young people, I want to thank you. I know many of you, those who have been outside of this country, wherever, America, Europe, China, Russia, wherever, you've been doing whatever you've been doing, and most of you decide to come back and exercise your skills and talent here back at home. We need it, by the way, and we need you. So I want you to appreciate that. And and for us, it's a pleasure because it has been happening without much effort. I think people understand. We do very little, even as a government, to try and entice you to come back. You're already doing it yourselves. It's a good thing. It makes the country better. It improves it. It takes it in the right direction where we want to go, with everybody, participating, everybody having a good appreciation of where we want to take our country. So maybe, I needed somebody to stop me talking, but since you have not, I'm going to stop myself and allow a conversation to go on. Then we hear from you what you wish to discuss with the president. That is what I wished to discuss with you. Thank you very much.